What is up, guys? What? I said, what? What? Just for the record, for those on Twitch, man, they know that I've been losing my goddamn mind. For those watching on YouTube, if you haven't watched Rebuilding Hockeytown already, then you will soon learn that I am just off the rails tonight. But anyway, this is Draft to Glory, where truly we move on from Nolan Patrick. The Nolan Patrick era is done. He retired last offseason, and we ended the last episode trying to figure out how we wanted to approach the rest of this series, right? And the early feedback and overall just general feedback was basically free reign, right? Free reign to do whatever I want in this series to have this team be a contender as soon as possible. So what I've decided on is free agency still isn't going to be a factor. Trading for players still isn't going to be a thing. But if I want to stack players in order to pick hoard, that's exactly what I'm going to do. And literally, that is exactly what I am going to do. I can trade anyone and everyone. I could do 5-for-1 trades to get a better pick. I can do what I want. But regardless, the players we see in this series will still be drafted by our team. So let's fucking clear house, shall we? Now the thing is, I need to decide what the hell are we going to do with our goaltending. Now we did have to sign these fuckers here, which sucks because it signed them to AHL deals. I don't want to go too crazy with the goaltending because it's going to take me a while to draft goalies unless I go overboard in the next draft, right? But we don't know what the hell we're going to be looking at. So Andreoff would have to be... Actually, I could still sign him. So Andreoff, Tanaka, Zuzan, Driver, Fedorov. So I might just get rid of O'Neill and Spencer. I think they are the first two out the door, and we're going to play that medium elite goalie this season. He is going to get destroyed, but that's okay. Let's see, who else? Who else do we want to get rid of? It weirds me out that low top six guys have that much potential, but they do. Like I said, it's weird that they do, but they do. Low seventh, we'll get rid of these guys as well. And Mikonov's actually not bad for a low sixth. Damn. Damn. Here, let me just get rid of these guys really quick, right? Now, is there a team I can actually send these players to? Maybe not. We'll try for Calgary. We'll try for Calgary to see what the goaltending situation is like. And it will let me make a trade, so that is good. Second and a third, perhaps we should be able to do a good bit of business here with the Flames. Will that go through? No. How about this? Still no. Second and a third. I hate you. It didn't take long, but I hate you. And let's just try to pick word the rest of the way, please. Hey, good. That'll go through. Let me tack on the 4th round pick next year. Good. Actually, here, let me take out that 6th and tack on the 5th round pick next year as well. Will that go through? Yes, it will. Thanks for doing business with me, Calgary. I appreciate it. Let me go sign whoever I can. And hopefully the game avoids signing fucking players for me at the AHL level, because that is a pain in the ass and just really causes more problems than it needs to. But anyway, in the system, Andreoff needs to be signed, and he has been. On defense, unsigned players, what are we dealing with here? Anybody half decent? Low top 4, Peterson, 72. Low top 4 is apparently worth keeping as of late. Medium 7th, maybe not. God, this is tough. It is tough to decide what potentials are actually worth keeping. Low 6th, like just no. Medium 7th, not really. Medium 6th, maybe. Aston is Canadian, so I'll avoid signing him, right? But I think the other 3 have to go. And then for forwards, let me look at potential, and of course, he's Canadian, or he's not. No, he's from Denmark. I keep making that mistake. I see Nugent Hopkins, and I automatically think, Ryan Nugent Hopkins. We'll sign him. We'll sign Nolan. Was he Canadian? No, he was American. Shit, I'm just assuming everybody's Canadian. I don't know why. I don't know why. But there we go. We'll sign a couple more people, trade away a couple more people, and we'll keep that going. That's pretty much going to be the theme of the beginning of this episode. But we will make the most of it. And we'll get that franchise Swedish goalie, because of course that's going to happen. Actually, speaking of which, okay, I did set up Russian scouting. I wish it would tell me that it was Russia, not just an EA Sports logo. That's too much to ask for, though. That is too much to ask for. All right. Let's go. So the goaltending, again, is set. We have our 5. Good. Defense. Defense. Who the hell do we want here? Decent potential-wise. That is what we are looking at first. AHL top 2, not so much. Low top 6 is apparently better than medium 7th. Apparently. So let's see. How many players are we going to have here? That is the question. Especially, too, because you have to factor in signing Canadians that aren't AHL eligible. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Isn't this fun counting? 12, 13, 14. So we have 14. So I actually need to sign more defensemen anyway. So we currently have 14 defensemen signed. So allow me, actually, we don't have any more people to get rid of. Shit. Let me sort out forwards first, because we have too many. We have too damn many. The rent is too damn high. My God, we have so many guys. Zontag, I love you, buddy. I really do. But you are probably got, like... That's the thing, like... I still say we should keep Yuri Hudobin. And I probably will. I think I probably will. Because we're still in his window. We have 5 years left in this series before we hit the max amount of years. Yuri Hudobin will be 36. We still have a chance to win in his window. Same with Wojciech, Yell, Lalonde, Zontag. Not necessarily Zontag. He's going to go. So you could even argue, I mean, Quirk, we were out of his window. Svechnikov. You could argue Weeding and Janes were worth keeping. You could argue that. But, yeah, we're gonna let go of them. Like, we're tanking. Make no mistake, we are tanking. But, I don't know. We might not do the full tank, especially if we can end up getting half-decent players. Now, Dagane, Semenov, Zontag, and this other... it's all unsigned players. Great. Who is rebuilding? That is my question, because I want your picks. And this just isn't going to work out. Any other rebuilders that actually have a goddamn roster spot open? Detroit! Hawktown, save me. Save me, please. Please tell me that you could take a draft pick. I hate you. I do. Chicago, though. Chicago. Hey, you might be able to help me out here. You might be able to help me out here. By the way, Pyro, if you could change the name of the Twitch stream to what series it actually is, because I completely forgot, that would be sweet. And hey, now you've been referenced in a YouTube video too. So there you go. Anyway, can I get this deal done? I'm probably not even going to be able to get the second. Nope, I'm not. Chicago, I hate you. I hate you. Here, third round pick. Let's just fucking pick Ord like a maniac. Will any of these offers go through? Just a third round pick? Wow. Really? Well, ain't that a bitch. Ain't that a bitch. How about just those picks? Thank you. I'll take it. We get rid of garbage. We get rid of garbage. So it's all good. It's all good. We'll end up with all the draft picks. With all of the draft picks. So, forwards, again, let me just look at potential, basically. Medium top 9. Wow, these Daly, Prokop, Stafford, Corrado, you are all garbage. I'm sorry, you are gone. In fairness, you had some value to me earlier. But that is no longer the case. Tapper's actually not terrible. Damn. We'll keep Wojciech too, for now. For now. So again, who can take contracts? I do wonder. 40 contracts for the Blues. The Saint Louis Blues. What can we do here? Can you please take that trade? Yes, you can. Sweet. St. Louis, you are so helpful. Again, let's try to pick Horde here. That's going to be way too much, but that's okay. Let's just try the second and third. Still way too much. Still going to try like hell to get the second round pick, right? Still got to pick Horde like a madman. And even then, I'm still asking for way too much. Just the second round pick? No, even then. Even then, it's too much. Actually, you know what? What if I just tack on one of our unsigned players who, you know, won't be making the team? Let's look at trade value. Strachan is decent. He is decent. In fairness, Daly is at least NHL caliber as well. So you know what? We might keep him. But let's see. Yoansu and Tapper have just god-awful values. Although Tapper might be decent. I don't know, man. That's the really tough decision here. Winkler's 20. He's a 68. We'll get rid of him. And we will get rid of Yoansu. Can I get that second round pick? No, I can't. Really? You scumbags. You absolute scumbags. Why must you be difficult? I don't get it. Why you gotta be so rude? Yeah, that's right. Magic. There we go. That went through. Fine by me. Fine by me. Again, let's go sign even more prospects. Oh, let the factory begin. Let the factory begin. Can we become the next rebuilding hockey town? Can we become a Hockeyopolis in 5 years? That is the question. The 5-year plan is what makes up the latter half of this series. So who the hell is worth signing here? Franzen at high top 6, probably. Yeah, we'll sign Billy Franzen. That's fine. We will sign him, and then on defense, we needed to sign a couple of people. Let's go with, medium 7th, screw that. Let's go with Aston. You know what? Fuck it. Let's just sign all of them. Let's sign all of them. All of the players. Good Lord. This episode, we might not actually get any simming done in this episode. It might literally just be setting up the team because we are having to get rid of so much trash. So much trash on this team. And that's been because of my piss poor drafting skills. So really, it's my fault if you think about it. It really is. But forgive me, please. I beg you. What can we do here? I don't like low potentials at all. At all. But the fact that low top 4 is equal to medium top 6 is just weird. It's just weird, man. You would think that would mean this player has a meh chance of being a top 6 defenseman. You would think this means, they have kind of a... You would think, a low chance of being a top 4 defenseman would be more valuable than a meh chance at being a medium 6. It's fucking weird. I don't like it. I don't like it. Anyway, I'll stop complaining and actually do what the hell I'm supposed to be doing. How many players do we have? That is technically 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So I can afford to get rid of 2 defensemen, I do believe. And looking at the oldest defenseman at this point in time, Castonguay is absolutely one of them. And probably Lawrence at this point. Let's get rid of these 2 players, shall we? Shall we? Where can we send you? How about Boston? How about Boston? How does that sound? How would you guys like to be Bruins? Apparently not. How would Castonguay like to be a Bruin for a 3rd round pick? That's too much. Price is right. That's too much. Let's just pick Horde to an extreme level. Still no. How about now? Can you hear me now? Damn it. Oh, you're going to make it difficult, Donnie Dollars. Every time. Every time we try to make a trade. Thank you very much, a 5th and a 7th. That works. That works. So I have 16 defensemen we can get rid of at least one more. That will be Lalancette. Lalancette. Call him what you will. Can I send him to the Anaheim Disco Ducks? Is that a thing? 3rd round pick. Anaheim, I hate you. Arizona. Can I send him to the desert? I cannot. And I can double hit the button, though, for no reason. Carolina. Carolina. I wonder if Tamora retired. If not, this is probably the year. Can I send him to Calgary for a 3rd? That's too much, they say. How about just a lot of garbage over the next few years? How does that sound? Garbage for garbage, please? Garbage for garbage? I can get a little bit more out of that, at least. I can get a little bit more out of that. I can. Will that go through? Yes, it will. Have fun in Calgary, buddy. Have fun. Have fun. Let's see here. Let's see. What else can we do? I think that's all I needed to do for the defense. Again, it's not a complete fire sale. We still have to be careful and ice a damn team. But for the moment, we're all right. And then forwards, I can still afford to get rid of some people. We'll keep these guys. Tapper might still be useful. Weimer, Rivers. We can get rid of you guys because you're just shit. Like, you really aren't good. We'll get rid of these 2 guys. And how about Edmonton? To the land of oil you go. To the land of oil and kind of sort of scumbagish owners. Away you go. Away you go. Sweet. There we go. Okay. So allow me again to go sign more forwards. And you know what? In fact, we might get some simming done here. It's looking possible. I mean, we're not going to make the playoffs, so if we can get to the sim quickly and maybe at the deadline make more moves. Point is, we might actually get to a draft here, is what I'm alluding towards. So, forwards. Medium top 6, obviously, isn't too bad. You got low top 974. I guess we'll sign this guy. He doesn't look great, though. That's the problem. And then we'll sign Kretschmann and Tursunbayev because that guy is Canadian. Indeed, we will. All right, so Tursunbayev and Kretschmann. There we go. Okay. Now, I say, let's finalize this team, get the sim underway. I also have to make sure that we don't have a captain. As promised, there will not be another captain, just 3 alternates. Just 3 alternates. So goalies, we will keep Andreoff. We'll send down Dreiber, or Dreiber, because we don't need him. Defense, we'll still probably try to ice the best team possible, to be honest. We'll still try to ice the best team possible because hopefully that can boost up some, potentials or trade values, maybe. Maybe. And I think we're all right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. But Aston is in the CHL. Is there anybody else in the CHL? No. He was the only one. 2, 4, 6, and then the 3 healthy scratches, which might be a bit much. That's okay. And then forwards. Yuri Hadobin, the last man standing. The last man standing. I should just play Nugent Hopkins at the NHL level, so you know what? I will. Who else do we have here then? Which means Janssen and Weller get sent down, but Nuge gets to play. Which is fine. Which is absolutely fine. Okay, the team is set. Let's go best lines. At pretty much every level, and actually, depth. Wow, Yell's a second line guy still, huh? Yell is a second line guy still. How the hell am I going to balance this out? Third line. Third line, second line. Any third liners here? Aha. And we still have one extra third liner in Rankin. But at least the top few lines are set. So Wojciechowski gets dropped, and honestly, I'm going to drop LeBlanc as well. Boy, they're not going to be happy about that, but that's okay. That is okay. And then, who has the best potential here? Probably, you know what, here, let's go, actually, was Bergenheim a first-line guy? No, he wasn't. Let's go Harvey, Yellen, Khudobin, kind of a veteran line at this point. That looks good. The defense, I don't give a damn. The goaltending, we'll have Tanaka be the guy, but Andreoff will get games. Let's go best lines down in the AHL. And we're good. We're good. Holy shit. Let's sim a little bit, shall we? After I set up the captains. Which, again, 48. I am sorry. You are getting a demotion. Only alternates. Nobody. As long as I'm in control, the Washington Capitals will wear the C now that Nolan Patrick has retired. Until, I also didn't check to see if anyone's wearing 22, which I think is the number he was wearing, or 30-something. Doesn't matter. That's a bit extreme. We just won't have a captain, though. That's fine. That's fine. That's reasonable, and I can keep up with that demand. By the way, the final Arnold Palmer swig, it's gone. It's gone. But damn it, it was delicious. So, the Ruskies, defense for a week. Russian defense for a week. The fact that we won one preseason game, let alone two, let alone three, is just, how are we undefeated in the preseason? Our team is so bad. Like, our team is so bad. The power of Yuri Khudobin. He's a miracle worker. That has to be the answer. That has to be the answer. I give full credit, just 100% credit, to Yuri Khudobin. He is the reason. He is the reason why we had success in the preseason, but now the regular season is underway. What is going to happen here? I have to wonder. The Nolan Patrick era is officially over. We begin this new season. So many changes to the team as we look to go with the quick rebuild. We'll see if that idea actually works out. And you know what? I'm just going to go best lines. So that way the season doesn't take too long to complete. Which, yeah, is going to suck for some of the members of this team. But it is what it is. I just want to make it to the draft. That is the only important thing on my mind at the moment. Get to the draft, where we're going to be looking at probably 3 goaltenders, I'd say. 3 goalies, and then whatever players we can get. And, of course, there will be a franchise-level Swedish goalie this year. It's going to happen. We're due for a franchise-level Swedish goalie. Couldn't happen in one series, so it'll happen in this one, right? That's how it's going to go, I'm sure. More than likely, at least. But anyway, we are right back to being an awful team. The circle of life. We just can't make it through this season quickly enough. And again, the problem is I have to set the scouting up properly, and that's going to be a massive pain in the balls. But that's okay. That's okay. This is normally the type of time, or, about the time in an episode like this, where we're doing nothing but simming, that I'd try to find something to ramble about, but I already did that in the Rebuilding Hockey Town that I just recorded prior to this, so I can't claim to have too much. I can't claim to have too much to talk about at this point. Hell, in Rebuilding Hockey Town, I talked about the Iowa Chops. So, yeah. That just shows that I am beyond, there's nothing left, even at the bottom of the barrel, to talk about at this point. It's just get to deadline day, figure out if I want to get rid of Yuri Khudobin, which, again, I still think we are in his window. I think we could win one more cup with Yuri Khudobin. I think that's possible. But admittedly, the pressure is on. Now at this point in the series, I have to do well in the draft. We're going to start getting those higher picks again, of course. I have to start delivering. I have to hit on those picks if we want any chance of even making the playoffs again in this series. We have 2 Stanley Cups. We just won the Calder Cup for the first time, and what will most likely be, if not definitely be, the first and only time in this series. But the mission now is, with all of the roster turnover, with the face of our franchise retiring, in 5 years, breaking some rules but not completely shattering the rule book of this series, can I lead us back to glory before we are forced to retire in the next 5 years? We are 20 years into this franchise now. I was going to say man, mode, and series, and it came out, yeah. So, yeah. We're on fire tonight, man. I'm on my A game. I am on my A game, let me tell you. I can't believe we've won 9 games. I can't believe we've won 9 games. Like, the team isn't garbage. Like, we don't have, and no offense, he's a legend. We don't have Chris Rumble. You know, we don't have the Chris Rumble level of players at this point. But still, wow, Nugent Hopkins up to a 67 at this point. Holy shit. Holy shit. Well, I guess it was the right decision to play him at the NHL level this season. Good Lord. Who are we going to call up as a forward? Probably Weller? Janssen. Janssen is the guy. Unfortunately, we're going to have to send him right back down, because otherwise Nugent Hopkins will be scratched, which will be a little bit annoying. Let's go best lines down in the AHL. I trust that the lines are exactly what I need them to be. The good thing is we are halfway through December at this point. The only thing that's taking so long, of course, is having to set the scouting every week, but damn it, you have to do it. So that way you can have a tiny bit of detail about players rather than absolutely nothing, which even then, there will still be players that we know absolutely nothing about, because that is just the way the game works. Janssen, thank you for stopping by, but you are being sent right back down, as is Wennerberg or Saprikin. We have 3 defensemen who are all kind of right in the same spot. 22, 24, 24. So Mikanov stays, and Saprikin's fucking awful, so we'll get rid of him. We're not going to lose him on waivers, let's be honest. Why the hell would we lose him on waivers? And even if we did, I don't really think I'd shed a tear. Oh no, we're missing out on a draft pick. Oh no. But, you know, I think we are already due to make some extra trades to acquire some extra draft picks. And then, I mean, considering I've been given free reign to do whatever I want with draft picks, you know I'm going to turn 7ths into 6ths. I'm going to turn those into 5ths and 4ths and so on. We're not going to be drafting those players in the 7th round. Now that I have control, we will turn this team into a prospect factory. It's just a matter of how quickly can I do that. But yeah, you bet your ass I am going to take advantage of this game now that the handcuffs are off and I can do what I want with this team. Don't have too high of expectation for this first year, although I am going to try to trade pretty much everybody. Like, pretty much everybody, I think, aside from, you know, players that I actually think could be helpful if we get this team set up for a cup run. Which, again, someone like Strachan will probably stay on the team, among other players. Strachan, Yell, guys like that we will probably keep on the team. We'll see. We shall see. I just need to get to deadline day, and we will just butcher this team to an unrecognizable state, at least at the start. And then we'll make more moves at the draft for even more picks, and it will continue the vicious vicious cycle will begin. Again, though, the question is, how quickly can we turn this team around? Boy, the simming. I really do wish it was just like MLB The Show, where you could say, hey, sim to this date, or sim the whole season, and then bam, you're there, and you don't have to worry about it. How convenient would that be? The answer is very, which is why it's not a thing. Which is why it's not a thing. Unfortunately. Unfortunately. That's okay. So we continue to lose games. You know what? I consider the fact that we've won 14 games to be a hell of an accomplishment. I consider that to be one hell of an accomplishment because this team is garbage. But man, this is taking forever. This is taking forever. Let's get the show on the road. There was definitely an injury. Yeah, Ronald Kelly. Ronald Kelly, is he a forward? I guess. That is weird. Damn. Holy shit, Hopkins. Nugent Hopkins up to a 72. What a beast. We sure he's not franchise level? My God. He is turning into a monster before our own eyes. What a guy. What a guy. All right, the deadline is in sight. The deadline is in sight. We'll make a couple more deals. We'll sim the rest of the year. Obviously, we're not making the playoffs, so we'll get to go right to the draft, and it's going to be, I'd like to think, interesting. You never know. It could be a terrible draft. I could just completely botch every pick. It's happened before. It's happened before and could happen yet again. But who knows? And of course, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed that we end up with the first overall pick without having to attempt to trade for it. Because that would be a problem, we'll say. Especially, too, because if the team doesn't want to trade the first overall pick, there's nothing you can really do. You have to give up the goddamn Earth and the sun and the moon and the stars and the Jupiter, too. I don't even own Jupiter. Who owns Jupiter? Nobody owns Jupiter. It's Jupiter. God damn it. It's late. It's late. I'm tired, but I'm so damn determined I should probably hit the B button before I sim past the date. That would be embarrassing. Hershey, by the way, 23 wins. Not too shabby. Let's sim to the day. Let's sim to the day. Trade deadline day. How I wish there were phones. How I wish it was actually a day instead of just something where you're like, oh, okay, I can't make trades anymore, whatever. Boy, how did they manage to revert back to just such a poor state? It was so good in previous gen. It was so good. And now it's not. 42 points. We're still going to be better. We're still going to be better than the Colorado Avalanche were. Which is fantastic. Now, here is the plan. Goaltenders, again, we're still good, and we don't really have anybody else left to sign. There's no point to trade these guys for nothing, just to sign all the players that are worth nothing. So I might as well just keep them. They're all on one-year deals anyway. Tanaka is, of course, here to stay for now. He'll eventually be an AHL goalie yet again. And Andreoff is the goalie for the future. He's at least gone up 2 points, I believe. On defense, let me double check. So we had, what, 15? So I could get rid of one player. Right? I don't know who the hell that would be. Low top 4, 20 years old. Who's up there in age? 24, 25. Like, there's just this group of 25-year-olds that will be traded eventually. I'll trade Foss now. Yeah, I'll trade Foss now, and then we'll worry about the rest at the draft. We'll worry about the rest at the draft, which, by the way, wow, plenty of defensemen on St. Louis. Wow, St. Louis. Jesus, and people think I pick Horde St. Louis already without a lot of their picks. How do you like that? How do you like that? I probably have those picks and just forgot that I ended up with them. I probably have those picks and just forgot that I'm the one that pick hoarded all of their assets. Fourth and a fifth? No, just a fourth? No, they have to put somebody on waivers. Great, 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 great. Fifth, sixth, and seventh, just to take him, please. Fifth and sixth, just a fifth. I hate you. I know you'd have to put somebody on waivers. I don't care. I just need to get rid of them, and I need to take back whatever the hell I can. Just a seventh. Wow. Okay. Well, that Reginald guy, he's pretty fucking important to you then, huh? God damn. Fourth, fifth, sixth, and seventh. Pick hoarding for the win. Maybe, if they let me. They're not going to let me. That's okay, though. Fourth, fifth, and a seventh. Fourth and a seventh. Hey, there we go. Fast. We'll see you later, buddy. We will see you later. And then forwards. Forwards. What are we dealing with? Nugent Hopkins is up to a 74, man. What a guy. What a guy. And then as far as potentials go, and who we would actually want to deal with. God, man, I still don't trust low potentials. But I pretty much have to go off of trade value, really. Like I said, Daly's good enough to be an NHL guy in the future for us, maybe. Same with Strachan. Tapper, I don't think it's going to get better, especially considering his low overall. And actually, how many guys do we have here? How many guys do we have here? And you know what? The easier way for me to check would just be to go edit lines down in the AHL. That is the concern. That is the concern. Our locker room chemistry has been butchered. We still have a 90 rated offense. Thank you, Yuri Hudobin. And, oh, shit, Rankin is not happy. Rankin is not happy. That's not good. Okay, I might have to make other deals here. Strachan's good as a depth guy. Naslin's a third-line guy who is also pissed. Rudy Yell's a second. I had a fear that was going to happen. I was hoping I could just get away with it. And that is not the case. So yeah, I have to decide here. Who to get rid of. We'll keep Naslund. I'll get rid of Wojciechowski. Let's trade Wojciechowski at least. The other guys should be happy enough. I had a feeling that was going to happen with Naslund and Rankin, but I'm hoping we can turn that around. And then, like I said, we'll get rid of Wojciechowski. How many players are scratched? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So we'll get rid of Wojciechowski. We'll call somebody up, which means 3 guys are scratched. All right, so Wojciechowski and a low-end AHL guy. And that's the last moves I need to make. And then we're fine. And I'll wait until the draft to make plays for other draft picks, right? Just so that I know what the order is, and I can use that to my advantage. So again, for forwards, as far as who we are getting rid of, it is Wojciechowski. I know Rankin's pissed. The problem is Rankin's not even going to get any better, but he is half decent. It will be Tapper. We'll go with Luhivara, because he's not that great. So where can we send you? Probably not Edmonton. This might be tough to find a partner on this trade. Minnesota, maybe. I doubt it. I think that's... They have a McMuffin on their team. I think that's a bit much. Yep, it is. Another 48 or 40. There we go. Nashville. Be my hero, Nashville. 3rd round pick. Awesome. Awesome. All right, we at least get a 3rd round pick for Wojciechowski and Luhivara. Wow, that's still going to go through. What else can I add to this deal? How about 2 fifths? Will that go through? No, it won't. How about the 1 fifth? All right, so 5th round pick is too much. But their 6th and 7th next year might also go through. Maybe? No. How about just the 7th? All right, we'll take out the 6th and just go 7th. Again, pick hoarding for the win. Pick hoarding for the win. Oh, you bitches. All right, whatever. That's fine. That's fine. It goes through. That's good. We'll go to roster moves. We'll set the team up. And then we go forward. Straight to the draft, basically. So on defense, we are good. Defense. Forwards, we need to call up one guy and then hope that the two players that are pissed stop complaining. So Weller shall get the call up. Let's go best lines. Let's put Naslin and Rankin up there, and then we'll have Weller, Hopkins, and Strachan. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. There we go. Okay, and actually it's, yeah, LeBlond needs to be switched. And there you go. Now the team is set. Actually, I'm going to drop Bergenheim down. Let's see. Fortier and Yell, who's the better center? They're both really good, so we'll go with Fortier. Bam. Now the team is set. Until an injury happens, in which case I have to edit everything again, and that's so much fun. There you go. There you go, as we get a pick hoarding count up in the Twitch chat, which is very much deserved. Again, I'm almost tempted to turn off injuries just so that I am guaranteed to not have issues with it, but whatever. I'll risk it for a biscuit. Season and a half. Let's go. Just avoid any major injuries. Get to the off season, to the draft. As we get a waiver claim, I have said in the past, oh god, excuse me, that waiver claims aren't allowed. I'm going to hold to that. I consider that just like free agency and drafting. Or trading, not drafting. It's called Draft to Glory. Pretty sure that we're allowed to draft players. Just a thought. My god, thank god I have a water in here. Thank god, a water bottle filled with water. All right, let's keep the scouting going. Let the good times roll as we continue to march on here in Draft to Glory. Right now, our odds of ending up with that first overall pick, they're looking pretty damn good. Of course, not only do we have picks from what we've done in this episode, I acquired some draft picks as well in the last episode. And, of course, I'm going to work my magic here to end up with some pretty damn decent picks. So, we will see. How quickly can I turn this team around using just the draft? We shall find out. If anything, I like the challenge. I like the challenge of, can I get this team back at least in playoff contention, if not to the promised land, before Yuri Hudobin retires. We just lost 11-2. Good lord. But I'm liking it, man. I think it's going to keep the last 5 seasons interesting as we attempt to rebuild Washington. It's not rebuilding Hockeytown anymore. Hockeytown's been rebuilt. Now it's rebuilding Washington in 2037. We have pretty much avoided injury unless something happens here in the last game or so. I think scouting is going to have to be done. That's probably the reason for the pause. Indeed, you can't fool me, EA. There was no injury. There was no injury. We lose to Buffalo, and that does it for the regular season. I actually didn't mean to hit stop. I'm just used to hitting stop because we've made the playoffs so consistently throughout the series. Let's go. Let's go. Here we go. Bud Light. No posts. Never mind. The Hershey Bears made the postseason. Really? Their record was garbage. Oh my god. All right. Well, we'll kind of follow along. They already won a Calder Cup, so I don't really care. If they get into the later rounds, which isn't going to happen, then I'll follow along. And they're going to get swept, aren't they? Yep. Okay. Well, there you go. Thanks for coming, Hershey. Thanks for coming. At least you could say you made the postseason. Good for you. No Nolan Patrick to save you this time. No Nolan Patrick to save you this time. You got stomped. Absolutely stomped. You poor bastards. You poor bastards. Anyway, now it's a free shot straight to the draft where the series really picks back up. It feels like, you know, the beginning stages of this series yet again as we just go straight to the draft. So in a way, it's pretty nice. It's like a return to form. It's like a return to form, except Hershey just didn't make the playoffs at all for like the first 8 years, if not longer. It might have been longer. It took so long for the Bears to make the postseason. So goddamn long. But, all right. That's fun. God. Should I even look at stats and who won the cup in the... I'll take a look at the awards, but like player stats for our team, league-wide stats, who gives a shit at this point? It's all creative players, man. It's all creative players. Edmonton and Springfield. Well, at least the Bears lost to the eventual cup winner. I'll take a look at the awards, like I mentioned. But, yeah. It's just... This episode is all about getting to the draft. We didn't... See, I didn't even expect Hershey to make the playoffs with that record. And we didn't win the lottery. Now, we do have 3 picks, 2 inside the top 10, and 13th. Fuck. But we didn't win the lottery. We have the 4th pick as well. I completely overlooked that. Now, the good thing is, you know, the 3 first-round picks we acquired all ended up being really good. But that 4th pick, we lost the lottery. In fairness, I don't know if we were the worst team in the league. We could have been. Right? We could have been. But I'm pretty sure we just lost the lottery. Which is a damn shame. Goalies, Tommy Niinimaa finally retires. Good fucking riddance. Fuck you. God, I hated playing against that guy. God damn. And then retired players... Andre, no. Andre retires, but what a fucking career. Look at that point total, man. The year after Nolan, Andre retires as well. He had 47 points this year with Arizona, but he did his damage with us. What a career for Andrei Svechnikov. Nearly 600 goals. And to be honest, maybe he would have scored 29 more if he stayed here and played with the Dobin. Riley Tufte, though, 783 career goals, just under 500 assists. Oh, my God. Where would Riley Tufte be in all-time goals? Somebody look that up. He has 783. Somebody on the Twitch chat, look that up. Where would he be for today's goal scoring? And not to mention Ray Yip, who is... Boy, one of the first players that people are like, why are you picking him? I'm pretty sure we went with Cork over Ray Yip. That worked out pretty damn well. But, wow. Andrei Svechnikov retires. What a hero. What a hero. I'm being told he would be 3rd all-time in goal scoring, which is crazy. God damn. That is crazy. Anyway. Let's go look at the awards as promised, because it is draft day. 3rd or 4th, regardless. What a career for Andrei Svechnikov. Not to mention Nolan Patrick, finishing with, what was it, 1,007 helpers in his career. But awards-wise, I mean, it's going to be names that no one recognizes, except for Mikkola, who won the Calder, so that's cool. But, yeah, I mean, at this point, it's just names that nobody knows. It's just names that nobody knows, except for Riley Tufte, who finished his career in the AHL and tore it up. So Tufte, much like, and Spencer, by the way, our old goalie, did pretty well for Stockton. But Tufte actually finished his career in the AHL, much like Nolan Patrick. I want to see the odds. We finished with 53 points. We had to have been dead last, right? We had to have just lost the lottery. Yeah, we did. Wow, we were dead last by a large margin. Yeah, we have the 4th pick. So yeah, that's brutal. Mission accomplished. We lost. Or mission accomplished, you know, we were the worst team in the league and had the best odds. But we lost the lottery. And we had those odds despite keeping Yuri Hudobin, which I'm not going to read everything off. For those on Twitch, you're not going to be able to get a good look. But you can look on YouTube later. So there you go. There you go. All right, let's do this. It is draft time. We have some moves to make. Now, of course, because of the amount of first-round picks we have, I'm going to see if these teams want to move these picks. Buffalo doesn't, which fucking scares me, because I really think we're going to miss out on a really good player. Let's take a look. Burrows, Cassidy, Bolig, Halischuk, and Carpenter. No goalie inside the top 10. But we may just miss out on an amazing player. How about the second overall pick from Nashville? They do want to trade that. So we should have no problem moving up to get that pick. We will give up... Wow, see, that's how many picks we have. It's way the hell down here. Good Lord. It shows the first before that. All right, whatever. We'll give up our first. And what else do I have to do to make this work? How about just a couple of sevens? Like, how much am I really going to have to give up here to make this work? That is my question. Can I just give up 7th round picks to split the difference? I can't. I am going to have to give up a little bit more, but that's fine. Let's try 2 5ths. Will that go through to move up 2 spots? Hopefully. Still no? Damn it. I'm probably being a bit too stingy, but that's okay. I mean, that's kind of the purpose. And close to fair value. Shit. Okay. So I'm thinking a 4th. Oh, come on. Damn it. A 4th, a 5th, and 2 6ths should get that done. Will it go through? No. God damn you. Come on, man. Oh, what a pain in the ass. All right, here, a 5th and a 6th. Will that go through? It should, right? Motherfucker. I don't want to give up those 4ths because those could still be valuable. Let me just spam the 5th. Will that go through? All right, I got to give up 4th round picks. Son of a bitch. I got to give up 4th rounders. All right, well, let's do it. I'm going to get more back. Is 2 4th rounders enough? Still no. God damn it. 2 5th rounders as well. That should go through. Come on now. So there we go. We move up 2 spots. So we end up with the second pick. Does Pittsburgh want to trade the 3rd? Yes, they do, which could work out very well for us. Now, this pick, or this trade, I want to use players that we don't necessarily need. Wow, Rankin and Naslund just didn't really turn it around. So you know what? I can't get rid of either of them. So I'm going to lose them both for free, which kind of sucks. Actually, do they have any contract spots? Please? They do. All right, so let's have Tapper. Let's have Tapper. I might not even trade for the 1st on this pick. I just want to get rid of some stuff. Samuelson. What are you? Medium 7th. 75. He's actually not that bad. In fairness. He's not that bad, but he's not what we're looking for. And neither is this guy. So can we do all 3 players? Probably too much? Yeah, it's too much. Let's keep Samuelson. X button, please. I hate how it glitches out, so there we go. You know what? Actually, we might still be able to get this to work. We might still be able to get this to work. So, let's go to our picks. Our most valuable first, what is it, 2036? No, it's 2037 now, technically. So I have all these picks. We have the Nashville pick, which I don't want to give up. But then we have the Arizona pick. Will that go through? No, it won't. It was worth a shot. It was worth a shot. Now, I'm going to go back to 4th round picks. It doesn't matter when the hell they are. So there we go. We have a 4th there. How about a 5th as well? Will that go through? Damn it. Trying to be a bit too stingy. We're going to have to use a 3rd round pick here. Which is fine, obviously. But let's use the Nashville 3rd. Will that go through? Yes, it will. So there you go. Tapper, Kelly, a 1st and a 3rd. We end up with the 3rd overall pick as well. And then does Nashville want to trade away the pick that we traded to them? Yes, they do. Here's where the fun begins, people. And actually, you know what? Really quick. Actually, no, I should be fine. I shouldn't have to do anything too tricky yet. We will still just focus on draft picks. Oh, so let's see here. Again, the most valuable pick. We had those two. The Tampa pick this year. Let's see. Let's see. Again, people said free reign. See if being as cheap as hell, you can lead this team back to glory within 5 years. That is what we are attempting to do. And, I don't know, man. People said they wanted me to be cheap. Oh, I can be the cheapest guy alive on this game. That should go through. Yes, indeed it does. Thank you very much for the pick, Washington. I mean, technically it is our pick. Do the Islanders want to trade the 5th? They don't. So that's not going to happen. What about the 6th of Detroit? What do you say? Nope, damn. Florida? Florida, and then Pittsburgh's up after that. That's the pick we traded them. We're going all in, man. You guys said no rain, no restrictions, free reign, and I'm taking advantage of that ruling. I am doing what I have to do, man. I want this team to win with Yuri Hedobin and Nugent Hopkins leading the way. So we're keeping those picks. 2037. The last first rounder we have is LA's, which is later, but we can still make this work. So again, let's go down. We will use 3rd round picks. How about just the Tampa 3rd and then a 4th and 2 5ths? Will that go through? Yes, it will. Probably actually gave up a little bit too much, but that's not bad. That's not bad. Okay, so now the real fun begins. Nashville, you were a shit team, right? Let's talk picks, Nashville. Let's talk picks, shall we? Because if you guys thought what I just did was cheap, get ready, because you're not ready for this. You're not ready for this. Here we go. You want to talk being cheap. I'm about to set the new standard for what can be considered cheap. All right? I am about to set the new damn standard. And actually, you know what? Let's go pretty much all out here, and I'm going to take a shortcut, which will have me, it'll see me lose a couple of picks in the long run, but I'm willing to try and make it happen. I am willing to do it just to get this done a little bit more quickly. So we will just keep trading picks to Nashville. We will work our way up the goddamn order using Nashville, who we know have decent picks. So again, let's go for a 4th rounder from Nashville. People said the reins were off, man. No more restrictions. Well, me without restrictions, basically saying, hey, do whatever you can to turn this team into a winner. This is the easiest way. I have 5 years to turn a team that has pretty much no valuable assets outside of 2 forwards. I'm not allowed to trade for players. I'm not allowed to sign free agents. So this is the way to do it. And damn it, I will take advantage of it. Let's just use these 7ths. Will that go through? Yes, it will. Thank you for the 4th, Nashville. Now I want... I'll take my 3rd back, if that sounds fine by you. I will take my 3rd round pick back. If I do that, will that go through? Probably not. No. Okay, I had a feeling. So let's take off the 7th. Let's take off the 7th. How about another 5th? Will that go through? No, it won't. So we'll take off a 6th and use another 5th. Hey, it's the circle of life. Here we go. Nope, still no. All right, we'll take off another 6th. We're getting that 3rd round pick, man. It's happening. It's going to happen. All of this will eventually lead to us probably getting a 2nd round pick that we couldn't have gotten before. Basically. And actually here, if I had to do that, let's take out an extra 5th and use a 6th. And actually here, if I take out that extra 5th, will that go through? Still no. Had to be safe. The pick hoarding can't stop, won't stop. Will that go through? Still no. Wow, actually, Nashville's being a bit stingy here. Normally, this would have gone through by now. I would have thought. Or maybe I'm just trying to be a bit too safe. Which could be the case. I'm actually going to have to give up quite a bit here. But that's alright. That's alright. It's equal value, apparently. Will that go through? Still no. Wow. Okay, so no. Just flat out at this point, they're being stingy. Just flat out at this point, they're being stingy, right? This is why you don't normally watch franchise mode. Well, not all of my franchise modes are like this. So, yeah, you got to give me a little bit more credit. You got to start watching people who are a bit more creative, like moi. It's just, I mean, hell, watch the first 25 episodes of this series. So, there you go. Wow, I'm having to give up a lot to make that work, but I'll take it. We get that third-round pick back. We know it's a really high third-round pick, at least. And now Nashville has all of the picks. Have fun with that garbage. The thing is, though, I want your second-round pick now. I want your second-round pick. And damn it, I'm going to get it. Especially now that I've ended up with these extra thirds. You see how that works. 2/3 isn't enough, but that is okay. I've already ended up with 4 first-round picks, by the way, and they're all very high in the order. Oh, manipulating the game. It's so fun. It is so fun and so broken. Close to fair value, you say. Close to fair value. Difficulty. Again, if you want difficulty, watch this series from the start. Watch this series from the start on YouTube, buddy. If you want a difficult series, this was not exactly an easy series. If you think this is what the series was the entire time, boy, are you wrong. Boy, are you wrong. Will that go through? It should. Hey, there we go. Thank you for the second Nashville. And now I'm going to get that first from Tampa that I gave up before. So, God, we have so many second-round picks as well. So, how about we give up the Vancouver second, the LA second. I'm still going to be a bit of a ways away, indeed. Indeed. How about the Calgary second as well? And I believe this was, what, the 8th pick, was it? Something like that. We'll do a little bit of a safety net with those 4ths. And there we go. That's why you do the safety net, just in case. 3 seconds, and we get that extra first-round pick. So, we have the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 8th, 9th. Good God. You said set me free. No rules. Are you regretting it now? Are you regretting it now? Me without rules is just me destroying the AI. That's all it is. And I love it. It's so much fun, especially too after the struggles we went through in this series. Chris Rumble, man. We went from Chris Rumble to winning cups. And now it's my revenge. Now I get my revenge. Learn to love it. This guy has incredibly low value, so you know what? I will try to get rid of him too. And actually, yeah, I'll include him in this deal for this first. It's gonna, you know, I thought to myself this is gonna take forever to get through this draft. It's really not, because the amount of picks I have isn't too crazy. So the Tampa second. I'm just ending up with a lot of those first, man. That's what we need. We need those high-end picks. And for goalies, I kind of mentioned it. Maybe we'll draft a ton of them. Probably not. I'll probably just stick to signing free agent goalies again for the moment. $14 million Chris Rumble. That is right. All right, that still won't go through, so we'll use another third-round pick. And how about a 4th? I'm probably going to have to use another 2nd, in all honesty. Yeah, I am. I'm being a bit too stingy. So we'll use that other Nashville 2nd. Will that go through? It will. You know what? I probably should have gone with the safety net there, but to be honest, I didn't think they'd accept it. But overall, I'm fine with that. As we now have 6 first-round picks, all of which are top 10. Just like that. And we still have later picks, which, yeah, guess what? I'm not done yet. I just need to figure out, what's the hidden joke with Chris Rumble? Watch the series from the start, man. It's up on YouTube. Watch the series from the start. you will understand the joke about Chris Rumble. The legendary Chris Rumble. Oh, let's see. So, thirds and a fourth. There's no way. That has too much value. That has too much value. I don't think I'm going to be able to get this to go for picks. It's probably a bit too much to ask for, but I'm still going to attempt it. That might go. No, okay. So I just need a pick later in the second. To be honest, it doesn't matter whose second it is. Columbus, that might be a little bit less value. Will that go through? There we go. That's all I needed, was to go after a lower pick. So how many picks are we looking at right now? How many picks are we looking at right now? And are we looking at any of the players I want to get rid of? Did somebody really just set off a firework at 1:49 in the morning on a Saturday? The 4th was 12 days ago. The fuck? What the fuck? Anyway, back on topic here. Is there anybody else I wanted to get rid of? You know, if I don't get rid of him this year, I'll get rid of him next year. I don't want to get rid of too many people, I guess. I actually didn't mean to back out of that. Let me take a look at draft picks again to see if I can do any more damage. Let's see. So we have, we have those picks. We have the 2 seconds, 5th, and a 7th. I might be able to get back. You know what? I'm going to try to get back into the first round. That's exactly what we are going to aim to do. It doesn't matter whose pick it is, so long as they want to trade it. That's all that matters. Let's talk to the Bruins. Even if it's a late pick, it doesn't matter. They just have to want to trade it. Oh, God damn. I don't want to give up ours, so picks next year. 4th of Calgary. Will that go through? Damn it. Damn it. I got to get this to go through. I have to get this to go through. Our 3rd round pick next year. That's a risky pick to give up. Let's see what happens. Still no. Shit. All right, do I have a 2nd round pick next year that isn't mine? I do. I have Tampa's. Beautiful. Beautiful. We'll safety net it just a little bit to make sure I don't miss out. Just in case. Will that go through? No, it won't. How about just the 4th? Straight up? Still no. Wow. Okay. We'll take out the 7th. Not that I want it this year, but I could easily trade it away. How about the Calgary 6th next year? Will that go through? Fuck, close to fair value. A 5th round pick will do it. A 5th round pick will do it. And again, we are back in the 1st round. No! How are we further away? Every time, Don Sweeney, every time. Tampa or Boston, every time. Just an absolute pain in the ass. There we go. Thank God. Thank God. All right, so now I just have the 7th I need to get rid of. So what I'll do is I will literally just swap it. Oh, here's what I'll do. I'll go for a 6th round pick next year. So a 7th this year and a 7th next year for Boston's 6th next year. That should go through. Boom. There we go. So we end up with the 6th round pick. So 4 picks. 4 picks. Good God. We have 7 first rounders and a 2nd rounder, which is very early on. Literally, that might as well be 8 first round picks. That might as well be 8 first round picks. You think the rebuild's on? You think the rebuild is on, man. I always find a way. When you guys say just go for it, this is what you get, man. This is what you get. I don't know, man. I don't know. Like I said, the challenging part was the first 25 episodes and the first 20 years of the series. Now it's have a little bit of fun for the last 5 years, just so that we can say we hit the full 25. Let the fun begin. Let the fun begin. Again, I'm going to hold on to these players for now, and we'll work on slowly trading these players away, because the odds are I could get a couple more 3rds and even 2nds, but we are still going to need players, right? I mean, it could. Well, oh, fuck. Hold on, man. To be honest, we could go for veterans. Now, again, I'm not allowed to sign good free agents. I could sign shit free agents, though. So, Rankin and Naslund I can't get rid of. Who's still under contract? Strachan I want to keep. Meze, medium top 9's not bad. Low top 9 for Lepisto. You know what? I'm not done yet. If you have a shit value, you are going. And I know low top 9s occasionally turn into something decent, but I have more faith in mediums. That's so weird. Someone with low top 9 actually has more potential. God, you know what, man? Maybe I am done. That's so weird, though. Just the trade values really throw me off. You know what? We're good, then. We're good. Let's just make these picks. So, first overall, it goes to Buffalo. Who are we missing out on? Elite Cassavy. Right. Elite Cassavy. I want to see. We missed, we lost the lottery. It worked out all right, but how good is this player? How good is this player? Wow. I can see why they didn't want to trade the pick. Joel Cassavy. 77 overall at 19 years old, medium elite. Damn. So that is unfortunate. That is unfortunate. So let's see. We get pretty much the rest of the top 5. So I just have to not make the wrong decision here. 3 playmakers and a 2-way forward. I trust EA, but I have a feeling they'd pick somebody in the top 10, and that scares me. Actually, you know what? I will trust EA. EA, help me out here. Burrows, medium elite. All right? Burrows, medium elite. You know what? Let's do it again. Next up. Carpenter's high top 6. For a 3rd overall pick, you think that's awful, but for this series, that's good. And then 4th pick. Ooh. Well, EA, I gave you the benefit of the doubt with the 3rd pick. That 4th pick's pretty rough. High top 9 isn't awful, but... And actually, Davis was high top 9 as well. So, yeah, the rest of the draft. This wasn't exactly the best draft to trade up in, but we had no choice. We do end up with a medium elite player and 2 high top 9, or 1 high top 6 guy and a high top 9 player. So that's not bad. I will go look at Davis on the Islanders just to see if the AI picked well enough for me. And let's see here. So the guy that we missed out on, high top 9, was Davis. Decent potential. 60 overall, 18 years old. Okay. Alright, so not bad. But then the players we ended up with so far, we have Carpenter, really good. Halischuk, good. Burrows, decent. Like for this series, it's decent, right? I mean, if we're talking rebuilding Hockey Town, the only player I'd take is Nugent Hopkins, as far as potential goes. But for this series, those players are going to help tremendously. It's just how quickly can they develop? Can they develop quickly enough to help us turn this series around? That is the question. Let's sim to our next pick. We missed out. Bolig was actually elite, and White was a medium top 4 defenseman. Now, we do have the last 3 picks of the top 10. So you could argue that we've had a bit of bad luck, but we're going to get 2 more forwards and another defenseman here. So let's just take them and hope for the best. We end up with Connor, who is medium elite. Not bad. We're going to end up with Gray as our lone defenseman here. And he's medium top 4. That's not bad. And Boss. What's your first name? Billy Boss? Billy Boss? Billy Boss? Brett Boss. Not bad. Would have preferred Billy Boss. But Brett Boss is medium top 6. Not bad, man. As far as a rebuild goes and what we just did, craziness as far as turning this team around. And now all of a sudden, we actually have players that have some potential, right? I mean, Boss is kind of down there. We have some 17-year-olds as well. It would have been nice to end up with that 1st overall pick, but you have to remember, odds are next year, we're going to end up with the 1st overall pick because we're still going to be terrible. So, not the best luck in this draft, not the craziest draft in general, right? But on the bright side, we're still looking okay. We're still looking okay, and we still have the Bruins' 1st round pick and our own 2nd round pick, which might as well be a first rounder. So I'm probably going to look for a goalie. We missed out on Ham Hughes, thank God. Oh yeah, look at the quality of the draft. It dropped immediately. It dropped immediately. Is there a goalie projected? Is there a goalie projected here in the first round? There isn't. What about the first to second? There is one in the second round, Morozov. High fringe starter. He is the target, and he should be on the board when we make the Bruins pick. And that's absolutely who we're taking. And actually, ooh. Oh, sweet. We get to trade down. Carolina, let's talk. Carolina, let's talk. And terrible with the host, buddy. Thank you, man. Thank you. I was wondering who would survive the night. I guess I beat you tonight. Although, in fairness, you started a couple hours before me. But, my God, franchise craziness. Let me focus here. We are going to trade down this Bruins pick. Terrible, though. Good to see you, man. Again, thanks for the host. We are going to trade down this Bruins pick. God damn it. I keep hitting the wrong buttons, but that's fine. That is fine. The best part is, none of your viewers are going to have any fucking idea what's going on with this draft, and that's the best part. That is the best part. But thank you for returning the favor from yesterday, dude. Appreciate it. So, you know what? How many second-round picks can I get from Carolina? That is the question. I'm going to make this work. And then I might try to explain to people what the hell is going on. Which, good luck with that. Good luck in understanding what this series is, the history of this series, and why it is going to be just absolutely ridiculous. So, yeah. If only Terrible hosted about 15 to 20 minutes earlier, it would make a little bit more sense. But, let's see here. Can I get this to go through? Carolina, please. I will take out that second. We might be able to get this to work. Just maybe. Just maybe. Here, I will give you some garbage next year. Actually, you know what? You should give me a little bit more garbage, I believe. A little bit of a safety net. That's what we need. A little bit of a safety net of a pick. Will that go through? Take off the 7th. Damn it. Straight up. Fuck it. There we go. So we trade down. We will get the goalie. Now, here's the thing, right? A quick TLDR for those that haven't watched. This series, we are 21 years in. Originally, it's a series I do on YouTube called Draft to Glory, where literally it was I'm only allowed to draft players. I can't trade for players, sign free agents. If I do trade players, it had to be 1-for-1 for picks that they could actually go for. We drafted Nolan Patrick in year 1. He just retired after a legendary career. We have 5 years left to go, 4 years now after this draft. And I asked my viewers, what should we do? And they said, go crazy, basically, and just do whatever the hell you want. So this is the first draft with us going crazy, and yeah, we ended up with quite a few first-round picks. So that's kind of the TLDR. And you could argue whether or not I should have kept that pick and ended up with a medium top 6 player. Absolutely. But I think it'll be worth trading down because I want that goalie. I want that goalie, and we should still end up with decent picks. And I'm going to take that goalie, Morozov. Yuri Morozov. We need a goaltender. I might honestly go with a couple more goalies. A medium starter is not too bad. It's actually 3 goalies now? Man, are there any more? Are there any more projected in the second round? Please? I really don't want to... Wow, this is the worst draft I have ever seen for goalies. Holy shit. I could go for Eddie. Second to third round, Austin Eddie. We'll take him after. We'll take him after. But let's see. I'm going to go for the defenseman, just because we need another defenseman. Jaden Warner. We'll hope for the best. Please be half decent. Medium top 6 is not great. But damn it. Damn it, we needed it. So we'll take it. And I believe this is my last second round pick. I think this is my last pick of the draft. So to be safe, it's not the best not the best idea, not the best option. Let's draft Eddie and hope he's at least fringe. Well, low elite. Alright, well, who the hell saw that coming? Low elite for Eddie. Nice. Nice. We'll see if he can actually become anything half decent. But that does it for an absolutely unreal draft. And, God, the fun will only continue moving forward. The fun will only continue moving forward. God damn. God damn, it's actually going to take a while to sim to the end of the draft. But with the re-sign phase, you factor in next year, we're still going to be shit. We're going to finish dead last yet again. And then we have the... As Quirk was apparently traded to Pittsburgh, so there's that. But 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 31, 32, and 40. Good Lord. Good Lord, this draft, man. Craziness. And it will only continue. Again, we are now down to just 4 years left. We have 4 years to try and get back to the postseason and maybe, somehow, some way, win a cup. Now, to take a look at what we are dealing with, we have $60 million in cap space, which isn't all that surprising. But there are still players, of course, that we're going to be looking to trade. We still have a lot of stuff to do. I can get rid of these throwaway goalies. Who the hell can we sign here? Morozov and Eddie. I can actually sign both, so that's perfect. That is perfect. And we'll sign you guys to the max deals just to take up as much cap space as you can. Oh my god, I might at least finish the re-sign phase for this quote-unquote episode. And then we'll probably stop there. But I am going to try to sign everybody that I can. And a lot of the guys that we're re-signing right now are going to be traded very, very soon, if not at the start of the next off-season, or next preseason, I should say. We shall find out. But the defenseman we drafted, Warner, was a 65 at 19 years old. Gray is a 60 at 17. But we are going to sign both of them and probably play them at the NHL level. We shall see. I have a feeling, too, some of these guys might actually decline these contracts, which I wouldn't be surprised by. And honestly, they probably should for the betterment of their careers. Because at this point, they serve no purpose whatsoever, other than to just be traded for picks, which, I mean, I'm hoping they don't go anywhere. I would love to trade them for picks. And thank God I don't have to worry about the 85% trick to save money, because it is not a factor whatsoever. We'll see if Rankin and Naslund, if they are willing to accept. Otherwise, I'll qualify them, sign them after, and trade them again for nothing. My God, can I turn this team around in 4 more seasons? That, of course, is the question. We are in Yuri Hudobin's window. Nolan Patrick is gone. Can we turn this team around in 4 seasons? We shall find out. Hopefully everybody accepts here. I'm just going to spam the A button as quickly as I can. Okay, good. Everyone appeared to accept. Everybody appeared to accept, which makes my job easy. Even the guys that were pissed off at me accepted. So that just shows that people know it's going to be a very special time here in Washington once again. Tanaka, need to bring it back, and then unsigned players. Right, I will sign pretty much all of these guys, just not yet. Just not yet, because I have to get into free agency, I have to trade some players, and then I have to sign some veteran guys for dirt cheap to make this work. Otherwise, I'm not going to be able to call up or send down anybody. So that will bring a close to this episode of Draft to Glory. Without a doubt, I mean, flat out one of the more ridiculous drafts I have ever had, let alone, I mean, by far, of course, the most ridiculous one for the series. Nothing but first-round picks and close enough to first-round picks. So again, for those on Twitch, stick around because we're not done. But for those watching this on YouTube after the fact, I thank you very much. You know what you have to do to support the video. Of course, subscribe if you haven't already to continue following this series and others. And I will see you guys next time.